everybody, this is Carrie from Paper Adventures, and I'm going to do something a little different, a little not different. I do have some videos where I just go in and just make different types of ephemera. Well, I saw a video, it's a new channel I followed, and I cannot remember the name of it. But what got my attention of her video was she was just building up her stash really, and I've done that, like I said, for some things, but that motivated me again to build up my stash. She did do some things, like she did some paper clip pockets is what I would call them, which I never thought to do, so I thought that was awesome. And I'll put her channel somewhere on here once I edit this. But I really enjoyed the channel, and she has an accent. I don't know where, maybe, I don't know, but you know, that's always makes it enjoyable too. But she just seems like a fun person. But anyways, she did those, which I thought was really neat. I have made, you know, paper clip cluster things before, but I never thought to make them as pockets, so I thought that was pretty neat. And then she did like a 3-pocket, I don't know, I'm just going to call it a 3-pocket thing, and you'll see it as I do it, what I'm talking about. She did that. She did, what else did she do? Oh, she did like some clusters, in which I do those. So I'm familiar with those, but it motivated me to want to do them again, just to gather some things together, to build more. I think most of mine that I've done is mostly material. I've done like, let me actually get my little thingy-mabob out over here. Don't have much in here, but I just went through and made like some clusters. This is all material. There's some oh my goodness, I always go blank on something right when I have to say it. What is this stuff? Oh my goodness, I'll remember it at some point in the video. But anyways, there's one of my rusted safety pins, and just clustered up some material here. So put a stitch through here, left all of the thread hanging, which I really love. So you can just sew this or glue this, whatever you want to do, into your journals in different spots, and it really adds, you know, a personality, I guess, to it. Cheesecloth, that's what that is, cheesecloth. So there's one. I did one of these too, just sewed on some stuff, and I saw this from Crafty Cat. She did something like this a while back, and I just did that. I mean, you could probably cut, since it's all stitched on, you could cut pieces and all of that. I'm not really into bright colors, is the only thing, so this will probably, I don't know, be one of the last things used. But, and then here's another one. I added a little charm to that one. I don't know if you can see, it's always, my camera's not that great, but that'd be good to put on there. And then here's a larger one. You know, like I said, I could cut up, put in something. That's not really what you call a cluster though, is it? But anyways, like this, material clusters, I've done those. And I've done paper ones too, but not, I don't think I've done those like just getting a bunch done. So I'm going to do that. And then of course I was dreaming, I think it was like this morning, and you know, you can add like a corner pocket, you know, cut a triangle, if you will, and put a corner pocket. I've done those before. Well, for some reason, when I was dreaming, the top part, I tore it, and it was all jaggedy, and I don't know if I've done that, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do that. So I'm actually going to add some, what I would like to call some easy corner pockets that I can just throw into a journal into this too. So I'm going to make a few of each. I'm not going to think now about too much what I'm going to be doing, because I just This is kind of what she did too, and that's really what you have to do if you want to get anything made, because you'll just sit there and think and think and think. And so I'm just going to put a few things out that I can grab onto here. And here's like some stickers. And I think just some random, I don't know if I'm really going to want to grab for those, but I'll get them out just in case, so they're there. Here's some paper clips that I've done before. I'll just set those aside. And then here's some labels. There's a video where I did a bunch of these. Crafty Cat had done this, and I thought it was an awesome idea, so there's that. So I can be adding some of these as well. And let me get my stapler. So, and right now I'm just doing some paper clusters, and I might add some fabric to those too. So let me get out my bag of fabric. And here's just what I'll be pulling from over here to the side. Just throw some out. Well, anyways, here there's some to start. Well, I'll wait for that. Look, you can simply just do something like this. It does not have to be, you know, anything. And some of these too, I could throw something. Just looking to see if I have anything that's like really small, like tiny. I don't know. If it takes too long to think about it, I'm just going to move on. And of course, definitely have to ink, because I just think that really adds. That's already inked. And I'm going to, I could glue all this together, but for a while I really stayed away from staples. I thought, I don't like that, but now I've really been liking having staples. And it's easy. Okay, so there's one right off the bat. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same paper, but I will add, let's see, maybe I'll add some of this pink to the side over here. I think I want to do it like right there. And then let's see. Okay, there's a tiny little butterfly. Let's see. actually going to glue this one because since this is a long one, it's kind of going to be spread out, you know, more. So I feel like I need to just do some glue. I think I'll do it kind of like that. So just there she is. Okay, so here we have it, a whole stack of items here. Here is all of my clusters. I did, I think, 3 or 4 pockets, corner pockets, and then 3 paper clips that I was talking about at the beginning. I'm going to actually show these to you up close because I don't know what I ended up doing on camera. I know there's several of these that I didn't show on camera just because of needing to go ahead and download. I can't put too much stuff on my phone, so but I hope this can give you some inspiration. This was really doing these clusters, and all of this really was so fun, I feel like, because I didn't have to think. I just started pulling everything that I had, well, not everything that I had, but anything that I pulled out. I gathered some stuff, put it on the side, and I just started grabbing whatever was there and just made these little clusters. And these are going to look so good added to your journal, or to my journal. But yeah, really like this, and I really loved using the stapler because that made it way easier. Gluing, having to sit and glue everything does take more time. So, and I don't know what it is, I've really been liking using staples, and I don't know if that's something that you're going to hear me say at the beginning or not. So if I repeated myself, I'm sorry. And of course, I love adding cheesecloth because I just think it really just adds something there. This one has material, the jean material there. And that's one thing. I like this because it says filled specimen, and then the mushroom right there kind of looks like that would be something that you would, that would be a specimen, maybe. I don't know. Bunny rabbit. Literally, a dictionary page and a mushroom. Can't get more simpler than that, right? Now this one I did glue. I glued the whatever dictionary page, and this is a sticker here, so that one was kind of glued, I guess. And okay, these are embossed cards that I got for Mother's Day, and I really love these. And these are probably some of my favorite things to use to make these clusters. Look at that. These are just so pretty. I hope these are coming across where you can see them. It's always hard to tell until I'm editing. And I mean, look, that's so tiny, but I mean, you can add this to, I mean, look, you can even add this to, like if you had some pockets, just you can go ahead and grab these and add them to your pockets. All these little garnishes. I think that's what these really are, like garnishes. Cluster garnishes. This one, this is probably my least favorite one here, but all the other ones I really liked. And I mean, that didn't take me long at all to do those. Okay, so I told you that, you know, I had wanted to just do some corner pockets. They'll be ready, you know, I'll just put glue to the sides of here, and then there'll be a little tuck, you know, to put something behind. And just did little clusters. Added clusters to that. That's kind of what I was talking about. You could just do your pocket and then grab one of these clusters and stick on there, and then there you have it. And this is more of a cardstock material, these right here. These were left over. I'm doing a journal, and so I just grabbed these, cut them, and then here we are. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. So these will make cute little corner tucks there. And then here's the paper clips. And I told you that new channel that I had saw, that's where I got this idea. And I'm going to try and remember to credit where I did see this, if I can remember that. But I have done paper clips, you know, like this, clusters and stuff, but I never thought to do little pockets. So that is just so cute. That's just, I don't know, one of the best ideas ever. There's that. She didn't put little tabs on hers, but I decided to go ahead so you could pull it out easily. And I really didn't mean to do that, but there's the little bird, there's the butterfly, and they kind of look like they go together. So I don't know, I like that. Now this one doesn't have a pocket. This one, I don't know, I decided to close that one all up, but there's your thing, you know, you just stick this onto you know, your journal, whatever. But yeah, I am doing a journal right now, and I will be adding a lot of the stuff to it. And then I think once I do make this journal, I will show it to you, and then maybe make one on camera. I'm not sure about that yet, but it is an idea that I got from Treasure Books, a different way to do a journal, which I love. Very simple. But so yeah, that's what I did today. I also dyed, coffee dyed some paper, which took forever because it was windy, very windy outside today. So, you know, I lay my stuff outside, and I could only do a few at a time because I had to put something on them so they didn't blow away. So yeah, that took a bit. But anyways, thanks so much for joining me. I hope this motivates you just to spend about an hour. I mean, grab some stuff, start making you some clusters and everything. But anyways, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.